Comparing Irradiation and Contamination by KayScience.com.
So what is irradiation? So what we've got here is a radioactive source, and let's say it's emitting the three different types of radiation: gamma radiation, beta particles, and alpha particles. So the book and the person have been exposed to nuclear radiation. They have been irradiated, but they themselves are not radioactive. They have just been exposed to a radioactive source. We say this person has been irradiated because they've been exposed to a radioactive source. They are not contaminated. Let's now look at contamination. Contamination is different to irradiation. So this radioactive source has emitted beta particles, it's now emitting alpha particles, and it's going to be emitting gamma rays. So this person has touched the radioactive source, and they are now contaminated. So contamination is when unwanted radioactive atoms get onto another substance. So this person touched the radioactive source, and they are now contaminated. So contamination is when unwanted radioactive atoms get onto another substance, whereas irradiation is when they've just been exposed to it.
It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding.
This person has been irradiated by a radioactive source. That means they have been exposed to a radioactive source. The radioactive source has not touched them, so they are not contaminated. The alpha particles are not dangerous to this person because alpha particles are stopped by a few centimeters of air. However, if close enough, the beta particles are going to be able to ionize atoms in the cells of this person. And gamma radiation is definitely going to pass through and potentially ionize atoms in the cells of this person. So beta particles and gamma radiation are dangerous if irradiated, because both beta and gamma can penetrate and ionize atoms in human tissue. However, alpha particles are stopped by air, so they will not ionize any atoms in human tissue.
It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding.
Let's now look at the damage caused by contamination. Let's imagine this person ingested a radioactive source. Gamma and beta radiation are still obviously dangerous, but less dangerous than alpha. So beta and gamma radiation are mostly going to pass straight out of the person. However, dense objects like bone will likely absorb beta particles and it will cause damage to them, still ionizing atoms in human tissue. However, it is the alpha particles that are going to do the most damage to the localized tissue around the alpha source. This is because alpha particles are most ionizing and will damage the tissue it is near. So alpha particles are most dangerous if you are contaminated by a radioactive source. Alpha particles are not that dangerous if you are irradiated by a radioactive source.
It's question time. Attempt these questions to check your understanding. Press pause to practice using those key words. The answers will follow. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes.
Press pause to answer the questions. The answers will follow. And if you're stuck, just rewatch the video. Press pause to go through your answers and make any corrections to your mistakes. Visit KayScience.com for more free videos, worksheets and quizzes at KayScience.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe.